interesting to me alone, just from the number of times I've seen JJ play Ozone. That just, for some reason, that like triggers something in my Chicago brain.
Oh yeah, this could be very interesting. Ozone is very confident in this matchup. He's got numerous wins on JJ Rockets at Midwest Mayhems. So we got to see, has Marcbri ever fought a duck hunt of this caliber?
I can't imagine there's too many duck hunts running around, so while it's certainly possible, you can never assume that somebody has a plethora of duck hunt knowledge.
No, not at all. All right, but you know, right now, Ozone just keeping that banana in mouth, and he's just going to pitch a tent with Gunman and Can, and he's going to really limit what Marcbri can do. Without a banana, really, Diddy loses a lot of like what he can like, type of like exchanges he can just make on the fly.
There are only a few characters in the game that can hold Diddy's banana and still be highly functional. Olimar has that ability. Mega Man likely has that ability in certain situations, and Duck Hunt especially can use nothing but B moves and grabs. And look at this percentage start to rack up as these cans keep hitting Marcbri in the face. He's trying to feel himself out a little bit. Nice setup from Ozone.
This is what Ozone thrives on. He is a lab fiend. He labs all these type of setups just to like, he gets like setups that you didn't even think Duck Hunt could do. Oh, that almost actually like.
I was expecting a stage spike actually. That can got super low. You're a couple frames off of the stage spike kill.
All right, now Marcbri, what are you going to do to kind of get back into this? A banana into grab is definitely one start, but you know that frame one can says no always.
Yeah, Can as a defensive option is just as good as Can as an offensive option. If you're in a nasty combo, just use the explosion to get yourself out of there if you have the percentage lead. You'll see Ozone do a lot of that. You will see the setups, as you did mention, although he's a little short on that one, as Diddy's just at such a very high percentage given the...
Yeah, that was some good DI on the throw by Marcbri, so that was like the DI that saved him. All right, these gunmen are just coming out to shoot up this monkey. What are we going to see? Because Marcbri, he's looking a little lost.
Yeah, it's very rare that you see Duck Hunt just be able to sit on the Gunman. But Gunman, just as a move as a whole, when you see somebody hitting that repeatedly, you know that they've got some kind of a good functional lead, either in neutral or overall.
Yep, no, it's like he's going for a grab release into the can. The only way I think Marcbri could have gotten out of that was actually to like use jump in some fashion on his mashing. Yeah, Ozone with those Duck Hunt lab techs.
It is instinctive for a lot of players when somebody starts just pummeling them in grab to start mashing out. Ozone's certainly ready for it. Marcbri falling for the trap, and Ozone's going to be up a stock here. And no signs of slowing down as now he has the banana in hand again, which he tosses off stage.
Yeah.
Marcbri just having a hard time getting in.
Yeah. The banana control we're seeing from Ozone, I think, is truly what is making this matchup so difficult for Marcbri. I mean, layered on top of probably the lack of Duck Hunt experience over in Europe, but oh my gosh, like the fact that Ozone is just nullifying the banana and anything Marcbri could do with it is just really setting him back. He can't recover.
Knocking the can forward into then being it. Oh, he hit the spike. It was so close. Up throw, goes for the up air, and gets the neutral air. Cartwheel of doom for the win.
That is a 50-50 that he like talked to me about recently at like some local. He's like, I got this new 50-50, and it's all based on if they DI my down throw in. And I go for the up air, but I'm not trying to hit with that up air. I'm going for this nair. And that nair, it's always fresh. And it can kill. It can kill. Ozone taking that game one with authority.
Ozone showing off his knowledge of character, and Marcbri, like you said, looking a little lost. I doubt we'll see any secondaries come out. He doesn't strike me as a secondary player, as he went all Diddy in all of the tournaments that he has played leading up to this moment. But he is going to need to adapt fiercely, as Ozone's actually sitting there talking to Marcbri about what he did, I feel like. I think he was just super excited. Oh, we are going to see the Cloud Punk come out, though, because Cloud Duck Hunt, well, that is just a rough matchup for the dog.
Ozone is definitely the type of dog who will give you advice right after beating you in game one. But I think this switch over to Cloud could prove to be a little bit more helpful. That's huge. Sword of Clouds definitely can nullify the can and everything that like was making it so difficult for the Diddy to get in. And with the limit, gets a little bit of that added speed boost, which he definitely needs to kind of combat that wall that Ozone is setting up.
And now we're additionally on Battlefield, so it's going to take a little bit of extra time for Ozone to get kills, as the only issue with Duck Hunt really as a character is that his kill power is kind of low when it comes to needing percentages to finish things off.
Definitely in the lacking department, to say the least.
But on the other hand, not only is Cloud a very gimpable character with these crazy can setups and stage spike possibilities on Battlefield, but how well will Marcbri be able to switch to another character and immediately adapt to what is going on all at the same time?
All right, though. Marcbri, you know, we're seeing like Ozone with a lot of exerting a lot of pressure with this can and just this defensive wall he's building up. But Marcbri, he's got the percent lead right now. I mean, it is only slight, but just any I was just about to say any moment, Marcbri could just take this right back into his own favor.
Yeah, this is certainly a matchup discrepancy when it comes to how well he is going to have the capability to keep up with the amount of damage that Cloud outputs, because even though Ozone is down, it feels like he's been winning the majority of neutral interactions in this matchup, which is the way Cloud operates. He'll hit you a few times, and the next thing you know, you're getting hammered.
Ooh, that great pivot grab. Marcbri definitely was looking for some type of aerial follow-up, just trying to get back on the stage there, but Ozone says no. Gets that gunman out again, just going for the grab, trying to get Marcbri into shield, and these can follow-ups off of grab have just been netting so much percent for Ozone.
Yeah, Ozone keeping up. Marcbri now having a lot more of an issue getting in, as that up air was the first time he's really been close in about 20 to 30 seconds. And I mean close as in even remote dash grab range.
Ooh, a little early on that trigger. Trying to get that limit cross slash, use that invincibility to try and contest with the can perhaps. That back air is going to seal the deal though. Ozone draws first blood after a pretty, I guess I would say one-sided start to the game on Marcbri's favor.
Yeah, Ozone definitely catching up pretty well and learning about Marcbri's movement options with Cloud, because every Cloud is different. Since the character has so many different kill options, he's I think 14 kill moves, reasonably speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, as Ozone shorts the ledge.
That clay pigeon was definitely a misinput if I had ever seen one from Ozone. Ooh, a little late on that follow-up. I don't think he thought, I don't think he believed that Cloud was going to get hit by that can there, so that's why he was a little late on it.
Let's see if Ozone can shake off the suicide. That will happen occasionally when you have a character whose recovery isn't exactly S material, and that is all right. However, he did have 150 damage on, so you got to look at it as let's just say the Cloud forward tilted.
Exactly. I mean, Ozone, if you've ever met the man or if you watched him play, he's all smiles. This man is powered by the power of positivity, and this dude is going to, he'll take that positivity and it's fine. I dropped the stock, whatever. I'm going to just come back and win this.
Yeah, and he's doing great so far as he's got Cloud up to what is now 898. Wow, that did so much damage. Clay Pigeon into forward air, I didn't really realize how much damage that does.
Clay Pigeon does a lot of percent if you can get the Clay Pigeon to hit and then blow up, because you get hit by every single hit of that Clay Pigeon, which is I think 3 hits, I believe.
Yeah, he hit all 3 hits into the, I think it was forward air.
Yeah, and that forward air, even forward air, back air by Duck Hunt, pretty good moves. Oh, trying to go for a pivot grab, but keeping that can gunman line on deck. Gotta keep that to make that defensive wall so hard for Cloud to pass through. Oh my!
Oh,
God.
that was a sweet setup. Ozone gonna take it 2-0 on the jab combo can setup. I was about to ask this. Why does Duck Hunt's jab send straight up? And before I could even say the words, the jab combo into the can. That was such a cool setup.
Ozone is one of my favorite Michigan players. He's been I remember